Hey, it's Bill Tierney here with William Ravis Real Estate here in Scituate Harbor. And today we're going to just expand a little bit on word of the week. And the word of the week, or the phrase of the week that we're going to use, is the debt to income ratio, or your debt to income, or DTI, depending on what you want to call it. And this applies to when you're applying for a mortgage and you're looking for how much can you borrow. What your loan officer is going to do is they're going to pull your credit, and they're going to look at what all your payments cost, your car payment, your credit card payments, if you have a home equity loan, student loans, all of that, and they're going to figure out what your debt obligations are. And then they're going to look at what your income is. And so, if you're self-employed and, you say, oh, hey, I make $1 million. Well, no, they're going to take, what's on your Schedule C and then back out, what your net is on that. A lot of people tend to fluff that a little bit. And then, compare that to, what your expenses are. If you have W-2 income and everything's reported, it's a little cleaner, a little easier. And different lenders, will have different allowances for, how high they'll let that ratio go. Sometimes as low as 30, sometimes as high as 50. And that's where a good loan officer can help you. I have plenty of capable loan officers, depending on what your needs are, can send you in the right direction. Feel free to reach out to me about that. But that's the word of the week. It's debt to income. How much are all of your expenses, from a debt point of view of obligations you already have to what your income is, and that'll, determine how much you can actually afford to borrow. That's the word of the week. My name is Bill Tierney. I'm with William Ravis here in Scituate. I appreciate you watching. If you like my videos, give me a like, follow, or subscribe, and make it a good week. Thanks.